All right, welcome in, everybody. Today we have a very special list on our agenda. We have the top 20 strongest or most powerful devil fruits in the series of One Piece, ranked by none other than CBR.com. Comicbook.com, if you guys don't know, is the most legitimate website known to mankind, which puts out the most accurate tier list and rankings ever.
Gotta love
So if
CBR,
you're not familiar with them, definitely check them out. They're oh god, they're a plethora.
I've seen some CBR like articles before, and
They're good. They're notable. I'm surprised they're not actually One Piece YouTubers in disguise who write these articles. So we're just gonna hop right into it. All right, so while we're talking about strongest devil fruits and characters in One Piece, let me divert your attention to the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. If you're looking for your next big game with AAA graphics, then I would love to recommend Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is a game that can be played on any smartphone device or even a PC, and to get a good gist of the game's lore, let's talk about the Sylvan Watchers, one of my favorite factions in Raid. Rather than building a sprawling city on the ground or in a cave, the Sylvan Watchers made their home in the Mistwood, a huge jungle in the east of Teleria. Don't expect to walk in the park if you try to visit the Sylvan Watchers. If the beasts don't kill you, the Sylvan probably will for trespassing on their land. They do have a city open to outsiders called Nyressa, and they've made fast friends with neighboring Shadowkin and Dwarf factions through shared struggles. That's why these three factions are all in the Nyressian Union Alliance in-game, as their bond of friendship was forged in the city of Nyressa. The more you know. And that's not all I have to say about Raid though, because Raid this time around has prepared something really special for Christmas time. Get ready to celebrate the 12 days of Raid. Download Raid Shadow Legends from the link below, then copy your in-game name, and then go to 12daysofraid.plarium.com, which will also have the link in the description as well, and then enter your player ID there. Then, once that is all done, hop back on Raid and set out for a fun, festive adventure that lasts for 12 days, running from December 19th all the way to January 10th. Each day, experience a new chapter of this wintry story, and play new mini-games for a chance to win some amazing in-game and real-life prizes, including holiday-themed Raid champions and even Amazon gift cards worth up to $1,000. And to the existing Raid players out there like myself, they have not left us out in the dark, because you can also go to 12daysofraid.plarium.com, and that is where you'll find a special holiday promo code that you can use for some in-game goodies this season. Speaking of amazing though, there is something amazing I want to share with you guys. And no, I'm not talking about the upcoming fight between Luffy versus Kaido. No, I'm not talking about the newest chapter of One Piece. Raid has brought together something extra special in this event as well. They have just released a brand new legendary champion based off of pro wrestler and MMA fighter Ronda Rousey. Yes, the Ronda Rousey. You can get Ronda Rousey for free right now, whether you're a new player or a long-time player, just by logging into Raid. All you gotta do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and February 20th to obtain this new legendary champion. To celebrate Ronda's arrival in Raid, you can use the special promo code RAIDRONDA, which is available for all users, new and old. To get a bunch of new helpful stuff, just enter promo code RAIDRONDA in-game, and all of these goodies can be yours. I better get a training her up myself. I bet once she is fully trained, she can take on even Whitebeard in a fight. And if you haven't started playing just yet, make sure to click the link in the description or scan the QR code in this video to obtain $30 worth of bonuses. That is like finding the One Piece. We right now are talking about a free epic champion, Kanoru, 200k silver, an XP boost, energy refill, and an epic skill tome. That is so good. All this treasure will be waiting for you here and is available for 30 days for new players only. And once you're in game, make sure to come find me at my username, BDA Law Official. And if you're fast enough, you might just be able to join my clan. Better hop to it though, because Ronda Rousey goes away February 20th, so log in and get that free legendary champion. The 20th strongest devil fruit in all of One Piece, according to CBR. Can you guess what it is, BDA?
The 20th strongest devil fruit.
Yes.
Luffy's.
No. It is the Chop fruit that is being used by Buggy the Clown.
20?
Yeah, no, yeah. So I'm surprised it's so low, right? Like what other devil fruits am I missing out on?
Yeah, like, why is it should be top 5? What is happening?
Yeah. So I'm gonna read you what they wrote.
Okay.
As a devil fruit who uses range attacks from a comedic effect to outright plot armor, the Chop Chop fruit allows the user to separate portions of their body in the form of cut-up segments. This fruit essentially gives the user near indestructibility. Its current owner, Buggy the Clown, is by no means a strong character, yet he could stroll or float through most of the Paramount War with no harm. Buggy's one of the few characters who can go toe-to-toe with the world's strongest swordsman, Dracul Hawkeye Mihawk.
Wait, they unironically think that.
Unironically, like this man is broken.
Yeah, you know what? They're right. Buggy. I'm just
Easy.
disappointed they don't have him higher. So okay.
Yeah. No, I mean they threw out the number 1 pick already. Like who would believe it?
Like, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, Buggy, come on. I mean, honestly, I feel like it is a good devil fruit. Top 20 though, I'm not super
Top
sure.
20 is top 20 might be a bit
stretch.
Yeah, a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, a bit of a stretch. Who knows? We haven't seen the Awakening. Maybe it's absolutely insane, right? Maybe he'll start clashing with Luffy pretty soon.
Maybe that's what S-Hawk has.
Yeah. The S-Hawk Seraphim has the Chop Chop fruit. Watch out, guys. So number 19, we're going down the list here. We have the Barrier fruit, and you know what?
Not mad at it.
I don't think that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah,
Like-
because I mean it is super just one-dimensional for the most part.
Yeah.
But as far as we know, an enraged Odin can break it. So
Yeah,
it is strong. It is a pretty strong
it's pretty
fruit.
dang strong.
It's interesting because now for like say someone like Blackbeard had the barrier fruit, it'd be devastating considering what he already has, like having the Yami and the Gura and adding the barrier fruit for defense. It would be just crazy. But on its own, I think that's not bad. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, you could even utilize it even crazier if Blackbeard had it, right? You could put somebody in a barrier and then just cause quakes inside the
Oh my
barrier so they
God.
can't escape. Like, that would be game over.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you know what? This is actually a good one. You know what?
Yeah, I like that one. I like
Let's
that one.
all applaud CBR. So number 18, you know what? This list is pretty solid. The next one is the String fruit from Doflamingo.
Okay.
You know what? No,
Okay.
that's not bad.
That's
pretty
not
OP.
bad. Yeah, I have it at 18, so it's not, they're not saying it's top 10 or anything. And
Yeah.
the tough part with the string fruit is that in a regular person's hands, I don't
Might
know.
not be that good.
Yeah, like I don't know if they can use Parasite and Overheat and Black Knight, and fucking Birdcage, but for what we saw from Doflamingo, who isn't even a Yonko caliber character or fighter, he was pretty good.
It carried him, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it even like brought him back to life, right?
Yeah, he was able to repair his organs on the fly and
that's-
stuff like that.
that's-
So
ooh.
yeah,
Wow, maybe we were laughing at CBR a little bit too early, right?
yeah. But let's give
mean,
them time. They're gonna
yeah,
CBR
I mean-
eventually.
I mean, look at number 17 right here on the list. A fruit that is stronger than Doflamingo's fruit and the barrier fruit. We have the stone fruit from Pika.
Pika's fruit. Okay.
Pika's fruit.
So it's so weird with like devil fruits and how they value them, right? Because
Yeah.
are you looking at them from a general perspective as far as like how strong they should be, or from what we've seen from a devil fruit user with them,
So
right?
based off of CBR, because they have a little description which I will put on screen for you guys to read.
Yeah.
But it looks like they are doing it based off of the character's feats.
Why the hell's
yeah.
Pika on here?
So here, I'll read it. I'll read it. Pika sadly didn't get a lot of time to shine in the Dressrosa arc,
Interesting.
but he made it hard for fans to not notice him. With the stone fruit, Pika can manipulate and absorb all stone around him. With his initial showing of this being when he literally absorbed all of Dressrosa to create a giant armor for himself, even to a giant like Harudin, Pika was able to overshadow everyone and devastate by essentially punching people with their own neighborhoods. Although Zoro was able to make quick work of the character, the stone fruit is left its impact on the landscape of Dressrosa.
Okay, I understand it, but I think they're going back and forth in regards to general strength, but
Yeah.
a devil fruit can do, and the user, because Pika did not do anything for us to think, oh my god, Pika.
The stone fruit is crazy.
Yeah, not at all.
Nobody's looking at Dressrosa after the fact and saying, "Whoa, hey guys, check your trees for that fruit." Like, it's popping up soon.
That's what we need. No
Yo,
one's
check
doing
for
that.
the stone fruit. Maybe it's growing somewhere.
Yeah, they weren't saying that at all. No
Number
problem.
16, not bad. We have Fujitora.
That's really low. But okay,
I mean,
you know what?
Yeah, I mean,
guess-
it is low.
yeah,
I will
yeah.
agree. But
guess
I mean, I'm
depending
glad he's on
what's
the
next. Yeah, we got to think about like what could come in. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fujitora's devil fruit definitely deserves to be up there. I could argue it higher because considering his freaking gravity.
Yeah.
But it needs to
He
be on
brings
the list.
meteors to Earth, bro.
Yeah, it needs to be
Like,
on
that's
the list.
crazy. But I'm glad he's higher than Buggy though.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I
well,
mean-
yeah. Count the blessings.
Yeah, that's tough. Being higher than
So,
Buggy. It's like,
The next one, number 15, we have the Hobby fruit from Sugar. See, this is a hard one because
Yeah.
we haven't really seen the extent of how crazy it is. Like, could Hockey potentially negate it? We're not too sure. Because we saw Law use Hockey to negate his, feminization. So maybe you could use an immense amount of Hockey and cancel the Hobby fruit, and then it's kind of useless.
yeah, I agree.
But-
I think that's what happens.
Yeah. On paper, it is pretty broken though.
On paper, for 95% of the cast, it like you get turned into
Yeah.
a toy and people forget about you. And
Like,
like
too
it's
good.
so stupid. Like what?
It's so stupid that it nerfs the actual user, right? Like Sugar couldn't
that
age.
you can't age too, so it's like in technically immortality or ageless, right? So it's just
Yeah.
like it's so many abilities in one. You know, why did Doflamingo eat that one?
I mean, honestly, like if I was Doflamingo, I'd have her like standing on the port of the city every day, just touching everybody who comes by.
I mean,
Like, what's
Doflamingo
stopping you, right?
created just this nightmare for so many people from having Sugar's devil fruit. So now it definitely deserves to be on the list for sure.
Yeah, no, this is a good pick. I mean, like imagine if Sugar met Luffy like episode 1, it's game over. Like we're not finding the One Piece.
No,
Like
No.
that's going to somebody else. That's going to
That's
Buggy.
or Bonnie.
The next one, number 14, we have the Paw fruit from Kuma.
Okay, no,
Another decent pick.
No, that's decent. We're cooking
Yeah.
here. The pawpaw fruit is
Surprised.
definitely one of the best ones.
Did you make this list?
Well, you know, they asked me and they wrote in. It was like, hey, we need some consultation. It was like, all right, we got to bring some credibility to. Nah, I think the pawpaw fruit is a very, very good selection. Because I mean, again, you could argue it higher considering what Kuma has done and what
Shockwaves, teleportation.
Pain. You can remove the pain from somebody.
Oh yeah.
So you know that's up there too.
He created like an atomic bomb essentially
Pretty much.
on Thriller Bark. Yeah, no, he's pretty OP.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's even defensive, right? Like he can like deflect attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Just-
dude, I don't want to
just
fight a
by
bear
having-
anymore.
Yeah. Just from
As a
having
kid,
that
I always
fruit.
thought I could take one, but no, after watching One Piece, I retract my statement.
As a kid, I thought I could take a lot of different animals, and I
Do you
realized
still
that,
think you could?
a dog. Yeah, I think I could take a dog, like a decent sized dog.
Yeah, no, I
not
feel
like
that.
a Great Dane or anything.
So one tactic I learned over the years is that if you ever fight a dog or like to death, right? Like bloodlusted, dead Nakama, you're fighting a dog one on one. My
Nakama.
recommendation, my recommendation is always like, obviously a dog you want to kill. Always just shove your hand down its throat as far as you can.
Oh,
Like wear like a sock puppet. That'll always get you out of a pinch.
just have a sock bucket pop, sock puppet just ready to go.
Yeah.
That's like that's like what's his name? Denjiro telling Hiyori, hey, always have blood on you.
Always be ready.
Always be ready with fake blood on you. Okay,
Yeah,
you never
just
know.
shove the hand down and you win.
Yeah, okay. All
Like,
right.
what can you do against that, right?
You know, the next time I go against a rabid dog, right? Like I'm gonna have your
With the
voice playing
rabies.
in my head, and I'm just gonna be like, shove your hand down his throat. Doesn't matter.
It's gonna be like a Rayleigh flashback. It's just me telling you this. Like your darkest moments, it's just me telling you this information to shove your hand down its throat.
Right. Then I do it, and then I fucking get rabies.
Yeah, you win the battle, but you lose the war. That's the consequence.
that's true.
It's a last ditch effort. It's like it's the steroid pills from Fishman Island.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, as long as you get a W, that's what matters. That's what's important.
Yeah, that's all that matters. So number 13, another decent pick, I would argue, is the Woods fruit from Admiral Green Bull.
I didn't think I'd see this one here.
It's not bad, not bad.
Especially considering just the perception of Green Bull right now in the community based on what Shanks did to him.
Hey, that's the character, not the fruit.
Right. But you know, sometimes how One Piece fans are, they attach the fruit to the character, so it's like, oh no, it's trash. But this kid was able to, but no, I mean, the fruit is obviously really, really strong, right? It was able to one shot certain Raizo and Shinobu, right? Got one shot essentially. They had to recover for days. It took down King and Queen rather quickly, and then even after being like hit, he turned into like a sapling from just having the fruit. So it's pretty up there. I like the fact that they added it to the list too. Interesting.
Yeah, this is so recent too. Like when was this article written?
Interesting.
They read Wano. Whoa.
They read Wano.
Did they read Wano, or did they just like read Reddit posts? That's the real question.
Maybe they've been watching, watching JD Legend and Parvision again.
Yeah. So number 12, very relevant character and fruit. We have Kizaru with the Glint fruit.
Yeah, very relevant considering what's happening. Glint. That's what, number 12?
Yeah, number 12. In the verse.
Little low.
Yeah, I think it should be higher, but I'm just curious to see what's the highest now. Like, what's number 1?
I mean, I wonder. I mean, they should be caught up if they've read Wano. Then
it's got to be Luffy's fruit. I feel like it has to be Luffy's fruit.
Luffy's fruit probably. Or they might be King of Lightning fans and say I know, but we'll see.
Or Judge's unknown fruit.
Yeah. You never know. Never know.
All right. So number 11, another solid pick. We have Kuzan with the ice fruit. Would you put it over the Glint though? I
would, considering what it does with you fighting on water.
Okay.
Right. So it provides that just the extra security where you can manipulate the water, and so even fighting on sea, and you can kind of manipulate the water to turn it into ice where you can ride your bicycle anywhere. So I think just off of that, yeah.
And we also have to remember that with the ice fruit, I think Kizaru, Aokiji, he picked up some blades of grass and he froze it into a sword.
Yeah. So
yeah, he's not even limited to like water or moisture.
Very versatile.
Super versatile. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we're actually like rubbing our chins on this one, I see. All right. So number 10 on the list, we're hitting the middle mark. One that I wouldn't necessarily agree with. I would put it kind of higher on the list, and by higher I mean like up in the numbers, like around Bartolomeo. We have the bird fruit model Phoenix from Marco the Phoenix.
You don't like Marco's fruit?
No. Marco's fruit is great, right? But we're talking about top 10 of the verse. Like, would I put it over Kizaru or Aokiji? Maybe not.
I wouldn't put it over Kizaru or Aokiji, but I think the healing properties that it presents, people really in love with things
solid.
like that.
It's a good fruit.
It's a good fruit. I think the limit comes from the destructive potential, and so for Marco, he seems like super finesse, and I think just the fruit and what it possesses in regards to just how much destructive capability it has, it's limited there. So that's something I would
definitely versatile though. Like he healed a bunch of people in Wano while fighting. Like he's a monster.
Yeah.
But I think he's around this area.
Kizaru and Aokiji, no.
Yeah, because those are like Logias. Logias are one of the strongest fruits in the verse for a reason.
Exactly.
Like I just feel like the versatility in those is also pretty phenomenal. Number 9.
Marco is because kind of like a pseudo Logia as well. So
pretty much. He's like the flame fruit in a weird essence.
Yeah, in like this weird thing.
The next one we have, number 9, another really good pick. Wow, we have the Rumble fruit from Enel.
I thought it would be higher. It should be higher.
Yeah,
this should be higher. There's no way it should be number 9.
This fruit honestly could destroy so many people in the verse.
It's disgusting. It can bring you back to life. It's lightning. You can travel. You can hear. Combined with observation hockey, it is one of the best fruits in the verse. It should be top 5.
Oh wow! Look, they even have little facts from Oda right here. Apparently, it says series author Oda has even said that based on powers alone, Enel could easily have a bounty of over 500 million berries. And I'm assuming this is written like back when Enel was relevant too.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, that would have been like the highest bounty at the time.
They're writing blurbs too. Interesting.
Yeah. Whoa, these guys are reading SBSs. Oh God, they're evolving. It's like AI machine learning right now.
They're getting fancy here.
All right, so number 8. This one's debatable, and I think it's because we haven't seen the true use of it yet. But we have the human fruit Model Buddha by Sengoku.
Okay, yeah.
This is hard.
Yeah, but it's like you can't put it over to NL or Kizaru Aokiji.
Like, we just don't know what he does.
We just don't know enough about it. All we know it does shockwaves, and he turns into a big yellow person.
I mean, Luffy blocked a punch from it with a balloon.
Fusen.
Fusen. Yeah, that was it. I mean, pre-time skip, it could change, but yeah.
Yeah, it is really strong. I know it's really strong. It's a mythical zone, right? But
it's Buddha, bro.
We just don't know enough yet, and I'd rather put the devil fruits that we know, like NLs and Aokiji and Kizaru, than to put the Buddha. But I understand where they're going with it. Solid pick.
I think Sengoku belongs on a different tier list, like maybe top users who we don't know their true potential, or just something really obscure.
Yeah, that's what he deserves. I mean, I don't mind it being top 20, just not top 10. No way.
Yeah. Well, the next one we have at number 7 is the Soul Fruit from Big Mom. Ooh. It's a good fruit, right? Like, she can create homies. She can essentially turn any object into her ally at the cost of her own lifespan or somebody else's even.
Yeah, it's a good fruit. I just think this is one of the fruits that is skewed by the user.
Yeah.
Everyone will not be able to do what Big Mom can do, right?
Oh, no.
And so it's just, that's a tough part when you have the Yonko using their devil fruits, right? It's just like, yo, she can make homies, she can use her own soul and then do all these different things. It makes it a lot more enticing. Even though I do think it is genuinely a pretty good devil fruit.
It is a good devil fruit. It's a paramecia, right?
Yes, paramecia fruit.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Next one we have above Big Mom, which I would agree with this one. We have the Fish model Azure Dragon.
Ooh. Yes, I would put it above Big Mom's. I think the defensive capabilities that it gives,
the scales alone,
it gives you that. Being able to fly, the flame clouds, also being able to breathe fire. You can use remember the cutting attack that Kaido had to cut Kiku's arm off.
Yeah, the wind attack.
Right, the wind attack. He had a what you call it, like a tornado attack. It was like a typhoon that was
he could turn into magma.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, again, it is a Yonko, right? So it's just,
yeah, but I mean, at the same time, like Momonosuke could do a bolo breath, right? And he hasn't mastered the fruit whatsoever. Like he was just trying.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that fruit definitely deserves it. What was that, 6?
Yeah, number 6.
Yeah, it deserves that for sure.
So now on to number 5, we have the Magu no Mi, the magma fruit by Akainu.
Okay, it's 5. What the
5?
Okay, we haven't seen Luffy's Laws yet, so
yeah,
okay.
No, we haven't seen theirs, dude. Imagine if Luffy and Law don't make the list, though. Imagine the upset.
This would be CBR being CBR. That's just what it is. Magu, I think Oda has said, boasts the highest offensive output, one of the highest at least offensive output in the series. We've seen the potential of it, what it can do. The Akainu gas knows no end, and it's kind of because he has that devil fruit. No, I think it deserves to be top 5. I would argue it a bit higher, but again, we haven't seen some of those other fruits, so we'll see.
I wonder if some people are going to be upset that it's above Kaido. But the one thing I have to say is that Kaido's final attack was him turning into magma.
So that just shows you the hierarchy.
Always magma.
Yep. Just
he has that offensive power.
Just gotta accept it at this point. Sorry.
Yeah, we kind of have to believe the headcanon retcon, but I mean, like he lost to Whitebeard, but he was able to destroy his internal organs, right? Like just melted them alive.
And like I said,
so like
it's all
crazy.
The time, Akainu killed Whitebeard.
Yeah.
Whitebeard's gonna die after those injuries. So.
Yeah, he was not gonna survive with no insides. Like who knows though? Maybe the quake fruit can repair his organs, but I don't think so.
Maybe.
Oh, speaking of Whitebeard though, dude, number 4, Whitebeard.
Oh, number 4.
Yeah.
Most powerful?
Yes.
Number 4. Huh.
The tremor fruit.
Okay. I mean, you can argue it being the strongest because it's the only devil fruit that we know that can destroy the world. But yeah, it deserves to be on the list. It is literal earthquakes. So I'm here for it.
Yeah, and if you fight him at sea, like what? He'll just cause a tsunami and you die, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that's pretty much it. Like if Luffy were to fight him on the sea, and if Whitebeard just didn't want to fight him, he would just send a sea quake his way, drown the ship, and then he technically wins, right? Like that's it. That's all she wrote.
Technically. So yeah.
But he's a man of pride. He would never do that.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Good guy. All right, so number 3, we have the dark fruit. The Yami Yami no Mi from
the Yami
Blackbeard.
over the Gura? What do you think? I don't know.
It's hard because I don't think the dark fruit is powerful per se.
Yeah.
I think it's great at fighting other devil fruit users, but it's not. I don't know. Like it's hard because it negates everything, right?
Yeah.
Like so technically, like earthquakes don't matter. The magma fruit. I don't know if it can like negate all the magma, but it can negate that devil fruit apparently. Like it's all encompassing.
Yeah, that's the thing where it's for select or special type of individual as well, right? Because everybody is not just taking, twice the damage from things, but I think just being able to negate devil fruit users, it puts you at a place where a lot of users will get caught off guard, especially if you've been depending on that fruit for a lot of your pirate career. So I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. Dark belongs up here.
And Blackbeard has 2 top 5 fruits according to CBR.
2 OP. Well, speaking of OP, we have the Ope Ope no Mi from Trafalgar Law at number 2.
Wow. Okay, so
it's I think this is a lot higher than I would have put it, to be honest.
I think after Wano, right? Especially with these people seemingly that they finished Wano. After Shock Willy and being able to basically use Corazon's Devil Fruit and Puncture Willy and Curtain and the other abilities of the Ope Ope no Mi.
Gamma Knife.
Yeah, it's in my top 3 for sure.
The Ope Ope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, number 1 is.
Yeah, at this point we all know what number 1 is. It's hard putting it above the dark, especially with the last panel we ended off on the fight.
Yeah.
Like he nagged Blackbeard's fruit nagged Law's awakening.
Yeah, he
and
was
Blackbeard
able
isn't even awakened. Like we don't even know the true.
He was able to deflect it. So
yeah.
It is tough. It is tough. But it's just like I think we've seen more of Law's fruits, so people are gonna lean towards Law.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at it. I think the fruits so far, which surprisingly, I think 18 out of these 20 fruits belong on this list.
Oh, so which ones do you think don't belong?
I mean, which ones do I think don't? Maybe the stone fruit.
Yeah,
I don't think the stone fruit or the chop fruit deserve to be on this list. And I would even argue there's some other fruits out there that, if I thought about it, probably would make this list too.
What fruits are you thinking?
Okay, you're gonna have to get back to me on that one after number 1. I'm gonna have to rack my brain a little bit, but I'm sure there's something else that could make it to the top 20, which brings us to number 1, which is the human fruit Model Nika by Monkey D. Luffy. And I wish you could see the picture they used for this, because it's kind of scuffed. It's not even a picture of Nika. It's Luffy, but his body is purple and he has golden arms.
So they use fan art.
Yeah, it is straight up fan art. It actually looks like Nightmare Luffy if a kid drew it or colored it.
Fan art. Oh,
I don't know what's going on here.
Gotta love CBR, man.
Yeah, CBR is too good. It's a blessing.
Kind of curse.
So what do you think, Luffy? Do you think he deserves that top 1 spot?
No.
All right, was not expecting that one. I will not lie. BDA, go back to the script. Check the DMs. Read what you're supposed to say.
I would say, give me Law. I'd take Law.
Oh, okay.
Law 1. I feel like Danica is as strong because of Luffy and him being the type of person that he is. Like, I think Law, Blackbeard, Akainu, people like that, those devil fruits are more generally powerful as opposed to like the Nika, where it's like, yeah, you find the right person that can awaken it, which is like 2 people in history for that from we know. Yeah, it's strong and it can do pretty much anything, but like, oh, you gotta just be a doctor to use Law's fruit, right? And then anybody with magma is gonna be devastating. So, I mean, I'm not mad at it being 1. I think I can understand it. I can definitely understand why it would be 1, but
it is what it is.
Yeah. Like
can't be mad. They don't want to upset the One Piece fans.
No, you gotta put Luffy number 1.
CBR playing it a little bit safe this time around. Unfortunate.
I get it.
Also, I just came up with a really hot take.
What's that?
So I think that number 20, Buggy's Chop Chop fruit, you could replace it with the Mera Mera no Mi.
Yeah, the Mera Mera isn't on the list. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not on the list. I mean,
yeah, it should be over. It should be over the Stone
Logia.
or Buggy. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Crocodile's fruit was on this list either.
Yeah, Crocodile is another one. No, those are good picks. But the Mera Mera no Mi definitely should be on the list. I was thinking, it's like there's a Logia fruit that we're missing here.
Yeah, this list pretty solid. Only gripes are in the very beginning with Pika and maybe Buggy, but everybody else super nice.
Yeah,
good picks. Good job, CBR.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I like to imagine there's like a bunch of One Piece YouTubers out there who are like, "Thank you, I made this list." Like, you have like Artur,
like,
you have like Joy Boy out there, like,
Boy.
yes, thank you.
Yeah, they're like, I submitted my my entries. They just used it.
My recommendation was the hobby fruit.
No, this is good. This is a good list.
Yeah. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you want to check out BDA, I will link him down in the description and with the title, or you can go to youtube.com/BDA Law and you will find medical ventilators, or you can go to youtube.com/BDA Law official and find this BDA. Yeah, who for some reason makes One Piece content, but I prefer the medical ventilators over this guy.
Oh man, I don't know how they got me, man.
Dude, they got you good. I laugh at that every now and then. Me and Par were in a call.
Yeah.
And I was like, Par, you won't believe it, man. BDA, he got his handle stolen under his nose.
Bro, I did not think somebody would be going off after my handle like that, but that's just me, man. This is me being unaware. Just,
How did they get that handle though? Like they have 20 subs, my man.
I don't know.
That's ridiculous.
But like what sometimes people do, they go and they purchase different domains.
Yeah.
So like, I remember like for the Commanders, there's like a bunch of Washington Generals and Washington Capitals, and like people were buying up all the domains when they were like thinking about changing their names. So, people do things like that, try to come up.
Smart.
It is smart. A little shiesty, but smart.
But to the other BDA Law out there, if you're listening to this video, please hit us up and I'll pay you like $10 for that domain.
Yeah.
I'll do anything. Please come back home for Christmas.
Let's just make that happen. BDA Law. The other one.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the first video of the new year. I hope you guys have a great new year, and 2023 and 2024 and 2025 even. And stay safe.
Peace out.